Welcome back to Dream of Mirror Online. Last time, we successfully completed the pet quest. I am extremely proud of doing that. Even though I already knew how the strategy worked, it just always feels so tense. But it went off without a hitch once I had the high enough level magic spell, and it went really well. So now I have the danceware and the musical instrument, and I am beautiful. This is one of my favorite costume sets. I wish I could just wear this all the time, but obviously long term I would be extremely weak. But it's so pretty. It's just one of the best, especially on the sylph. Now, the musical instrument here, the game calls it a banjo, and I think that is obviously a case of awkward localization. This is clearly some type of Chinese lute. However, there are a lot of Chinese lutes, and I have not figured out which one it is. Wikipedia doesn't even have a full listing of them, so I really can't say. I'm mostly familiar with some of the more popular instruments like the erhu, the dizu, the shao, the guqin, etc. You know, things that you'll see in dramas a lot. Yes, what a shock. But there we are. Now I am ready to start training my pet. Realistically, I probably didn't need to change out just yet. I could have first leveled up my pet with a higher level job and just very, very quickly rushed through it, but oh well. We start out as usual with only one spell, Sonic Swipe. This will increase your attack and magic attack and attack speed, and it can be stacked 3 times. So that is very nice. And here we don't have any pet sounds unlocked yet. We get the first at level 11. It will recover the HP of your pet. Even level 2 of it, I think, does quite a big chunk. So even getting your musician to like level 20 is going to be really worthwhile. But here we are, as usual, we need to talk about the job and its builds. So here we have the Muse's stats, and as you can see, you get your best benefits from wisdom and agility. You get a lot out of agility, you have very high base agility, rather like a dancer, and you will get obviously the better cooldown and the faster casting time, which is important. Whether you're playing solo or in a team, I think agility is really important because you always want that faster casting time and the faster cooldown so you can keep using spells. I know that I remember back in the day, sometimes, you would absolutely just find you need to heal someone quickly if you're a doctor or something, and you just can't do it quickly enough and they die. It's not great. And of course, wisdom, you get a lot of benefits from it. You actually get physical attack, you get magic attack, magic defense, and extra MP. So that's pretty much where you're going to be wanting to put your points. And dexterity is always good to just get to some sort of base level so that you actually hit things. If you're playing in a team, you may not need very high dexterity, but I do think that some points should be put into it. A few. And here are common builds, and as you see, wisdom, agility, wisdom, agility, wisdom, agility, wisdom, agility, and dexterity for a solo build. I, as I've said, do really advocate for the agility plus whatever stat you're good at build. I think it's an extremely good one for most jobs. But there you are. And I just wanted to reiterate, I should really write this down on the Let's Play. I do get all of this information from the Domo Wiki. I just take screen caps. I just want to have a quick visual for you so you don't have to go looking there yourself while I'm talking. That's obviously very awkward. Here are the weapon suit abilities, and as you can see, the musician is really best with their own instrument, as usual. They are actually pretty good with a fan or a wand, if you did want to sub one of those in order to have more attacks to level up your musician. Anything else I think is not worth it. Once you go down to 70% proficiency, it's just not good enough. I have experimented with that on my other character, and I found 70% proficiency was not useful. So here are your Muse skills. The first set are musical magic, and with the exception of Sonic Swipe and Supersonic Swipe, which are for attacking, for training yourself solo, everything else is based around buffing your team. And the problem with this, I will tell you, it might be tempting to want to get these and just buff yourself if you're playing solo, but these songs will draw enemy aggro, and you can't stop casting them once you start. So if you're not in a team who's protecting you, then you're going to have a problem, and these are really hard to actually take to other jobs successfully. So I'd say save the skill points. I wouldn't personally bother with equip musical instrument using 15 skill points for that. You may have different opinions, you may want to do different things, but not necessarily the most important thing. It's not like, oh yes, this is going to be great to sub out to another job. It's going to be more tricky. So if you have a plan and you want to do it, then that's fine, but it's definitely not the ideal thing to do or the most obvious thing to do. And here we have pet sounds. These are all for healing your pet. In fact, they'll actually heal your team members' pets as well as your own, but I've been playing solo so far, so I can't really talk about that. But they do that, and they do wind up getting better. You heal them, and then you can actually unlock Resurrect a Pet. You can actually turn enemies into food. Wow. Lovely. So that actually does damage as well. That's interesting. So yes, this is all about buffing your pets and healing your pets, and since your pets actually don't heal HP and MP in the field the way you do, you need to either take them to an NPC who will heal them. A lot of the marshals out in the field will do that, or the pet shop, Paula will heal your pet for you, or you need to get the little items, the little Bow Wow biscuits, which will heal them. So it's obviously much better to be able to heal them yourself with the pet sounds. And there you are. That was fairly simple. At this stage, we need to head out into Eversun South and train our little metal egg. At this stage, they will get experience very quickly because they're level 1, so that's not a big issue. And looks like the cake has been reset. That's interesting. Just staring at that giant cake. Okay, so let's summon our little metal egg. And I might want to set our experience to something else. 75? Sure. And I'm going to go down. Oh, you know, I really should have gone to the well. Those globs are so good for experience, but you know what? I'm too lazy now. I don't want to walk all the way back. Let's just go here. It's fine. They're not going to be able to help you very much at this stage in the game. It will take some time before you can really do a lot of fighting with them, but once they've evolved into their teddy form, which only takes until level 10, your pet will be very useful. I said, especially if you're a sort of more soft, squishy job, they can actually fight for you. You could send your pet off to fight an enemy and just stand back here and buff them from a distance. You really could. But first we need to unlock all of that. And more fool me, I didn't put any useful spells on here. Well, I don't really have any that I can sub in yet. There are some spells you can sub in without needing a special weapon, but I don't have any of those yet. So we're still getting, don't pick on me, don't pick on me. I may need to just go further down until we get something we can fight and get some experience for our little pet. I mean, we could just see. You can see that for him, that's really good experience. For me, not so much. So yes, this first stage is extremely fast. You could actually go to a high level area and just in a matter of minutes get them to level 10 and be able to evolve them. But I don't want to go too far because then we won't be able to go back to the pet shop quickly in order to evolve them. Wow, still, I really should have just gone to the well. And you can see that he's trying to attack. He's actually doing a fair bit when you consider that he's a baby. Of course, I'm a Muse, so I'm not doing a lot of damage, but still, not bad. And he's already almost to level 2. I'll probably want to head to a deeper area or go back to the well. Why didn't I go to the well? Someone please judge me for that. It's fine. I really should have gone to the well. I keep saying the well is great. Someone running by. Here we are. He's already level 5. My goodness, he's just bursting through those levels. Okay, well clearly we can't train here anyway because there's someone here who is running through enemies to get items. Thank you very much. Whatever. Let us fight a forest cuckoo papa. We can take that, right? It's level 9. No problem. Level 6. It's very fast actually at this stage. Of course, once we get to level 10 then it won't be, but for the time being, your pet levels up very quickly. That's kind of why I thought we'd just do this, and at least this way he can fight with me but not be in danger. Is he a he? I mean, I suppose your pet could be a she if you want. The game doesn't tell you that. Obviously, this is a very wimpy enemy in comparison to level 10. I don't even need this experience. Maybe I should just give it all to them for now. There we are. But this is going very quickly. As you see, getting to level 10 is an absolute breeze. Oh, looks like someone messaged me. just want to show you the pet does fight even at the egg stage. It's probably more efficient since you're going to be doing that quest at like level 30-ish. It's probably more efficient to just leave them at the gate and let them get your experience. If you leave them at the gate and tell them to stay there, they will still get experience. It's no big deal, but that's definitely something to keep in mind. That's something to keep in mind, but I did want to show you they can fight with you even at this stage, and he's just about to hit level 10, and at that stage, we will be able to evolve him for the first time. So as soon as he does, here he is, level 10, and he won't gain any more experience until he is evolved. That is a little downside, so you do really need to evolve your pet. Okay, baby, come here. Show everyone what you look like one more time before you evolve. Very cute, tiny little egg. Reminds me of the Digimon eggs, actually. They do like come out as eggs at first. But anyway, at this point, there's no point even trying to train with him. He won't be able to get any more experience. Time to go back to Eversun and evolve him. I'll show you that after a little cut because you don't need to see me walking back. Here we are at the pet shop, and I am now ready to evolve my little metal egg. Pet evolution. I cannot evolve Safi. By the way, if the user who gifted me Safi ever sees this, thank you so much. They will be really, really useful in my Let's Play later on. For the time being, of course, I need to actually get into the level range where that will be the case, but I really am incredibly grateful. Here we are. Time to evolve the metal egg, and now you can see he's a cute little teddy bear, and he is level 11. And you can also heal your pet here, but there's no need yet. Let's just show you my little metal egg. Teddy! Okay, come on. There we are. Just trying to give a good view of him. He is very cute. I don't know why I think he's a he. He reminds me of kind of mini Winnie the Pooh, but he is actually kind of mechanical. They're very cute. I really will say, I think it's very impressive that the pet you can get for free in the game is a really cute one. I mean, I suppose, yeah, the metal egg is probably not considered the most desirable pet anymore because you can get it for free, but it's genuinely really cute. Can you say that that feels cheap that you're getting this adorable little teddy bear? I am perfectly happy with that. He's super cute. And his only major weakness obviously is the fire element, and he's really high in physical attack and defense, not so much in magic stat, obviously. You can see that his magic stats are not incredible. He has one ability right now, Alloy Missile. He'll get more as he levels up, and you also do, I believe, have a special skill. In the case of all of the this first evolution of pets, I think the special skill is something which increases their chance of drawing aggro from the enemy. The one for the metal egg is Bad Bear Outburst. So it's not guaranteed, but they will try to draw the aggro away from you and onto themselves instead. So that's obviously quite useful. Here you can just set it up, and that way if the enemy is too tough for you because you're a squishy magic user, the pet can be taking the damage instead. And once you've unlocked healing them, you can keep them healed up, so it's not a big deal. It's like they're the fighter and you're the support role, kind of. You can make them tank for you, basically. So we need to head to the maze below the well, and we'll be able to do some good training there. I have a tentative goal of probably getting myself and the pet into the high teens. I think that's a good goal for the time being. I don't need to necessarily get super high yet. We can maybe get 50-50 experience now since we're about the same level. But I think the maze below the well is always a really good spot to level up in the early stages, and you can just do it right in Eversun. The globs are really highly concentrated, so you don't have to go running around looking for new enemies. It's just convenient. So ta-da, here we are, time to do that. I'll fight with him a little bit since now he actually can fight, and when I hit level 11, I will unlock the first pet healing ability. You can heal their HP and their MP separately, and you can also use a power ballad, I think it's called, which will boost their attack and magic attack. Okay, well, I actually do have my doctor skills on, so I can heal myself as well. And here we are. I did put the shaman skills on, so that's one bit of damage I can actually do. But you can see they're earth and he's metal, so he's doing a lot of damage to them already. Like, that damage isn't me. Look at me, I'm doing 22 and he's doing like 50, 50. It really is like having a second player who's much more physical. So if I stayed back and I just had him take the aggro, I absolutely could do that. In fact, one thing you could do if you want to do that is the attack one you can put on your hotkeys as well. So I could say pet attack, go attack that one. Yes, I will work hard. He's a good boy. I'm trying to decide what to nickname him. Unfortunately, it will try to attack the pet, but it'll get distracted if you're not attacking the pet. And here's Bad Bear Outburst. That has a good chance of drawing the aggro so that you are not in danger while you are having your pet do support for you. Obviously, this is very early level stuff, but you can see we're both going to level up in a moment, so that's good. I really love the early levels. You just level up so quickly, and then it starts getting harder and harder. Of course, they want you to keep playing. If it was always this quick, then you would just max yourself out so quickly. But we can see that he's close, and now I am probably going to be putting some points into agility and wisdom for now. And I should have Soothing Serenade. Now I can heal his HP. Up next, level 12, I'll get Song of Serenity to heal NP. And then Power Ballad, that will be level 13. Defensive Ditty will increase their defense, that's level 14. And then level 15 will increase their maximum HP and MP. So that's kind of my major goal. All of this stuff I'm personally not sure about. I'm not saying I don't want to Muse for a team, especially since I was invited to join a guild, but I would have to be super high level. As I've said, most players who are on the servers nowadays are very high level, and I'll just save skill points. I'll do what I need for healing, and otherwise I'll just save up skill points, I think. I do think that is probably the best thing to sort of focus on. You can always just save skill points if you don't think you're going to need them immediately. I've done that with some jobs in the past. But the experience bonuses we get nowadays from the Super server are really good, and that very much makes the low levels even faster than they already are, which are already nearly lightning fast. Oh, he's already level 12 and I'm level 11. It's fine, we're making very good progress. I won't make you watch all of this because honestly this is easy. My little teddy is completely beating up these globs. But just imagine this at high levels, it's very helpful. And I do have really good agility as a musician. Both the musician and the dancer have high agility, high evasion. You can see that your weapon actually adds evasion. You get 5 evasion and 5 magic evasion as well. And then the dancewear adds, some of these pieces add attack speed. And they also have a mixture of magic and physical defense. The physical defense is not very good. It's more about magical defense. And meanwhile, the robes have higher magic defense, but this makes them kind of balanced. They're not incredible. I think that if you want to try taking on mobs by yourself as a dancer, what you need to do, and what I've seen suggested a lot, and what I've had some success with on my other character, is equipping light armor. Unless you're dealing with magic enemies, of course, but I would say most magic enemies are concentrated in certain dungeons, so it's not something you need to deal with and be prepared for at all times. So you could definitely use dancewear sometimes when you need it, but otherwise use the light armor. I do have a goal of getting Blade Master to level 30 relatively soon and doing equip light armor because that's just going to be really useful, and I can also toss out a lot of excess armor I don't need. That's also tempting because my bank is actually 100% full at the moment. I definitely need to start phasing out some of the sets of armor I'm not using. But anyway, here we are. You can see that we are leveling up very quickly at the moment, and my pet is definitely doing more damage than me. In fact, how much damage am I doing? Oh, actually, I'd say we're about equal at the moment. Because I have the buffs on, I'd say we're about equal. But yeah, he really does a lot of damage. It is very nice to fight with a pet. So here we are. At this stage, we can just do some AFK training, and I will meet up with you again when we make some more progress. Okay, you can see here, you just saw it, the pet will tell you when Power Ballad is about to wear off. So here it is. On the other character I put it there, so that's why I keep making a mistake. I'm now level 14 and my pet is level 15. He is actually not running through MP very quickly yet because he only has Alloy Missile. He will unlock more at higher levels. And here we are again. Agility and Wisdom, I guess. I mean, I'm mostly costing. And you see, I do have a lot of extra points saved up. I'm going to get Defensive Ditty, which is not useful at the moment, but long term it will be. I guess I'll put the pet special skill here, and we can also get Cheery Tune. So at the moment, I'm going to save the points that I'm not using for the pet stuff, and just put them onto, and just save them to see if I do want to Muse later in a team. Because then I'll still have that ability, I'll still have the points there to put into it. I also don't think I'll be putting points into Sonic Swipe very much, if at all, because again, I want to save points and have that option later. But yeah, the level up is going very quickly. He's actually higher level than me. I feel like I'm kind of tempted to set this to a different percentage, maybe just set 25 for him, because he's higher level than me now. A lot of items being dropped. I'm a little obsessive about this. I feel like, you know, realistically at this stage in the game, these items don't sell for that much, but still. Oh, they're level 11, wow. We just level up so quickly in this area. It's a really great little spot for your brand new job to grind it a bit. Long term, no, it's not going to be very useful, but short term, it is a great area for doing some of this very simple early level training. Get those poo-poo coupons. It is not a coupon that will get you a pet poo-poo, it is just a coupon that will give you some free gold. And you can see he hits so hard. What a good boy. I really need to name him something. I'm not quite sure what yet. As you can see with my character, I have always kind of liked to choose names which feel appropriate to the setting. Kam Lin is a name that I chose based on a Chinese drama that I watched when I was a teenager before I started playing the game. It's actually a Hong Kong drama, so hence the name, but I really liked the character and I thought it was a cute name and I just randomly chose it. And I didn't know that I would be using it for so long because I would be playing the game for so long. But there you are, Kam Lin. And here we are. Effects of Power Ballad are wearing off, gotta use it again. We don't really need Defensive Ditty at the moment because they're not hurting us. And here we are. Really fast progress. Is everything's running faster than usual? I swear the animations are like in high speed or something. I don't think I hit anything to make that happen. I don't even know if it's worth doing the Golden Globe mission because we're already leveling out of this area pretty neatly. Yeah, I might just leave it. It's good to do the first time. I just thought if we did actually beat up enough Golden Globes to justify it, but maybe not. Come on, I want to pick up these items. Excuse me, I thought you were supposed to attack when I'm attacked? No? Well, I'll get used to the new hotkey position. But if as Muse the only thing I'm really doing is buffing my pet, then it makes sense to put it there, and he's nearly level 16. My goodness. At this point, I could send him into the inn and have him fight the rats and just hide. That would work. Yeah, it's really good progress in these early parts of the game, although the fact that we have the experience bonuses at the moment does help a lot. Okay, I think he's going to hit level 16 in a sec, and I'm going to hit level 15 not as quickly. That's okay. Actually, I'm kind of curious. If I tell him to attack the Golden Globe over there, how much damage is he doing? Not me, but him. Wow. His special attack was 200, and now he's doing nearly 100 each. I mean, that's much better than me. Can't deny it. So yeah, it really is like playing with a second person all the time when you have a pet. It's really great. One of these. Well, they've got to show up. Unfortunately, there is a recipe you can pilfer from them. Pilfer, my nemesis. Also, he's level 16. Congratulations, you are out-leveling me. We might want to consider going to Copperhorn Mountain to level up a bit more. because I would like to get musician to a bit of a higher level. In fact, let me take a look-see here. What I'm going to want to do is probably get the healing spells to level 2, so that's going to be 18 for each one of them. Because at the moment, these are sufficient, but it won't be long before he's going to be using way more MP than one of these little spells can heal. And it will be useful at that point to be able to do that. And as you see, you don't use your instrument for this, you just sort of sing, I guess? So it's really convenient. You can just sub it out whenever you need. You do not need a quick musical instrument. I should probably heal myself. Those grape globs do much more damage than the golden globs. But yeah, he's just a powerhouse. It really is very good, especially early on in the game. I think it's very helpful to have someone fighting with you like him. So I was saying about names. I actually went and looked it up, and the Chinese word for bear is xiong, and the word for a teddy bear is tai di xiong. Tai di is just the closest Mandarin pronunciation of teddy. So I wound up calling my bear in the other file xiong er, which er is just a sort of suffix to a name you can put, which just sort of means it's small and cute. You do it for your kids, or not just cute, you also can do it for someone you're really close to. It's an affectionate thing. So I did that. I called him Xiong Er. I didn't actually name him that with the pet naming tag because I was too cheap and didn't want to buy one. But I call him that, so I'm happy with that. And how do I get out of here? Yes, I have actually forgotten how to get out of here. No, those are the batlings. Wrong way. I want to go to a different area now. But we could just fight one more of these and get to level 15 as a musician. So my goal for this episode is just going to be to get musician to level 18 so I unlock the next pet thing. And yes, I know I don't have the armor. You level up so quickly, but getting the level 15 armor is almost ridiculous. Who has time to do that? You're already going to be level 20 practically. I would like to get the level 15 Danceware though because it's very pretty. And yes, everything is moving quickly. I don't know what I did. Did I accidentally do some sort of shortcut that makes that work? I swear the attacks are faster. Although maybe that's suitable because I'm currently talking a mile a minute. I'm just so excited to have done the pet quest. But here we are, I'm level 15 now. I should not have unlocked any skills for the pets yet. Oh, I do. Cheery Tune, that increases max HP and max MP. Should I mean, yeah, I'm mostly doing this job at the moment for the pets. I will save up extra skill points so that if I want to do this later, I do have that possibility. But we'll just see. Agility, and wisdom. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this progress though. Oh, here he needs more MP. And there we are, he's all maxed out again. And so this is very useful because these items are not terribly cheap. Obviously there is a point in the game where you'll have a lot of gold and it's not that big a deal, but they're not super cheap. So it is a good idea to get these skills at least to some sort of base level, even if you're not going to be sitting around as Muse forever. And we have someone who's training here. Hello! But I think that for now, my teddy and I are done with the maze below the well. We got to level 15 quite quickly. And, okay, hello, sir? Anyway, we got to level 15 and 16 on his part very quickly. Okay, it is a new day. I was playing for way too long and I had to stop last night, but I have come here to Blackatoa. Now, I believe I've mentioned that Blackatoa is a fairly high level area. Obviously not long term, but for the time being, if you're a beginner in the game, it's not a great place to be because the enemies are in the high 30s. But this very first little area here up to Charleston Manor has some of the recipes for the level 15 danceware, and it is fine. As you can see, there are only some orange whipping grasses. I think they may have set it with low-level enemies so that you wouldn't run into trouble if you were a new player in Eversun South and said, hey, what's this area? Oh no, these monsters are going to murder me. Fair enough, right? So we should be completely fine here for now with my little metal egg and my level 15 musician. We can handle this. In fact, he should be doing pretty good damage. You can see the 98s, those are my metal leg because these are wood enemies and he's metal. Excellent. So definitely a good thing to train against, and let's see. No. Let's just pet attack. Here's the pet special. I'm curious. Yeah, it did. See, now the enemy is just fighting him and not me. So that's totally a thing you can do if you are a very soft, squishy job. Just support your pet while he does the fighting, quite frankly. But anyway, we need to get those recipes. I will show you here where they are. Only those early ones can be accessed in this part of the game. Okay, the glass wristband's up there, and then Spider Tattoo, Silk Scarf are up in Charleston, up in the Charleston Manor area, and then also that Marshall will sell the level 20 robe recipes, so that's going to be useful too. And this is about the only part of Blackatoa you can go to in the early levels. The orange whipping grass are perfectly safe, whereas a lot of the other enemies will be very dangerous. I've been thinking about what to do next, and one of the things I've thought is that at this stage I'd like to level up a couple of jobs a little further off screen, which I've already started. One thing I really want to do is get some more levels on, I think it's up here. Yes, this is going to be where that pot is. So I wanted to level some jobs off screen, and in particular, I think Blade Master, I'd like to get to level 30 soon so that I can get equipped light armor. There are some jobs which I'd much rather do as a do with the light armor rather than with their natural armor, especially I think Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, as I've mentioned, is kind of a mixed attacker. They have high evasion, they have magic attack, and also physical attack. So fighting as a Witch Doctor can be a little bit dicey. Let me check where that recipe is. Alright, that's going to be up in Charleston Manor. Okay, so I actually need to go, that's nothing there, we need to go this way. Auto walk, my friend. So yes, this is still perfectly safe, but there's not much else in Blackatoa that is perfectly safe. So yes, I was saying I wanted to do that. It's a mixed attacker, so you're actually going to be attacking things by hand, but I'm too wimpy, but you're too wimpy in the robes to really be able to handle a lot of danger, so that was something I was considering, is waiting for that and doing it with the light armor. Here's the spider tattoo, so that should also be one of the dancewear. Okay, I need to find that recipe. I have covered the guild chat because people do talk about stuff and I don't want to be showing anything private. Okay, where is that last recipe? Here are the Charlestons, the hot spring owner. Okay, that is not the place. This is where the high level enemies are. Now those won't aggro, I think. Although I haven't ever tested that as a level 15 character, so I can't promise they won't aggro if you're weak enough. But those don't aggro, it's only, I believe in the Christmas episode, I showed that. Yes, I'm babbling. In the Christmas episode, I did show that. The Bow Wow Bandits will aggro on you, but those are the only enemies, and the Werewolves, they will aggro on sight, but the enemies right down there should not aggro on sight. Okay, we can get these recipes. I will need these slimy slacks and a centipede robe soon. I'm not planning on doing the mercenary with the shield anytime, so I might just skip that. There we are. The mercenary and the shield, you use it with the axe, and I just don't need that at the moment. So the recipe should be somewhere in this area, either here or back there. I just have to find it. Looks like it might be back there. I think that's it, and you have to get it back here. Okay, and there we are. Then we'll have all the recipes, which we can currently get in Blackatoa without being murdered. So at this stage, I should definitely have a bit more of a dancewear, although I think some of it I might need to buy from an NPC. The spider tattoo is the level 15 shoe, ankle biter, that's level 19. So now I do need to find which NPC sells anything I might be missing. I am missing the level 15 top, so I need to find that. Okay, I do have a silk scarf now. But for now, I think I'm going to be doing some of that off screen, and also I'm going to train my pet more and my musician more. There's not really a lot that's exciting to show. He's just fighting for me and I'm just getting the abilities to heal him more. I want to at least get these two up to level 2 because as we get to the higher levels with our pet, the level 1 will not heal much HP or MP at all. It'll be like a piffling amount and you'll be using it and using it and using it and getting no benefit. So definitely going to take care of that later. So I think that actually might be it for this episode. I know that I didn't do a lot besides train my pet a little bit and show you the basics of doing a musician with your pet, but well, there you are. I don't necessarily have a lot to do and I really don't need regeneration at the moment. You can turn it off, that's interesting. There we are. So yeah, it's just not very interesting necessarily to watch me have my pet fight for me. So I think that's kind of good. I did show you that the pet can fight for you really effectively, and he also is just really cute. I know I keep saying that, but he's adorable. Look at him. I am very pleased with the pet that you get for free in the gameplay. It's so cute, and he really is helpful. Unless you're dealing with the fire enemy, not so much then, but that's okay. So yeah, I think that at the moment that's all I can do. I'm going to be doing some training off screen. I don't like to pick up a new job off screen, obviously, because I want to introduce the job and show you how it works. And I don't want to go to new areas off screen. I want to actually go to, say, Giantwood Forest and do the quests there on screen and show you what it's like. But at the moment, I'm just going to be revisiting old areas and training some of our jobs up to a few higher levels and things like that. So that's not necessarily necessary to record all of that. Alright, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next episode, maybe to pick up another new job. I need to get through some of my robes. Until next time, bye!